Welcome to episode 2 of Little Did You Know Travel Rewards. It's in the cards. Hey, I'm Damian Little, and thanks for traveling with me today. Today, we're talking credit cards and which credit card might be right for you to sign up for. A lot of great sign-up offers out there right now. So we're going to go over the two different classes of credit cards, so you better understand how you earn and spend these reward points. And secondly, I'm going to highlight two credit cards that I personally have. I don't get paid by the credit card company to promote these. However, there are links down below. If you do decide to sign up for one of these cards, if you use my links, you will be eligible for some special sign-up bonuses that are exclusively for Little Did You Know Travel viewers. So if you do sign up, click on that link. In the upcoming weeks, we're going to talk about how we spend miles. In less than 3 weeks from the recording of this video, I'm heading to Europe for about a week and a half. All booked on reward miles and points for hotels and airlines and business class. You're going to follow me through that journey, so that's coming up. But before I go, I'm going to show you how I used points and miles to book that trip. And most importantly, most of the accumulation of those points and miles were from credit card spend, not from necessarily traveling or nights in a hotel room. All right, before we jump into specific credit cards, it's very important to understand the different types of travel credit cards that are out there. The first group we're going to talk about are called co-branded credit cards. Now, these are the types of credit cards that the average traveler thinks of. I'm going to go get myself a United Airlines credit card, or I'm going to go get a Marriott hotel credit card. These are credit cards that are branded with these individual airlines or hotels. And it's important to realize the way that these cards work. You are spending money through a bank. So an example, Chase is the credit card provider that works with United Airlines. They give you United Airlines miles when you spend money on your credit card, transferred into your United Mileage Plus account, and then you spend those miles in the confines of that individual program, right? So your miles or points live in a specific brand's pot and you follow their reward process. So like with Hilton, you use your Hilton American Express, you earn points, it pulls in your account, and then when you're ready to use points for a free hotel, you have to use them at a Hilton hotel. So co-branded cards are a little more specific on where you can use your miles and your points. Now, we can get into a whole nother ball of wax with airline cards and partner airlines, and that is a thing, right? So even though I have United miles, I can use my United miles on partner airlines like Lufthansa, Singapore Airlines, a ton of Star Alliance and other partners that United works with. But I'm still in the confines of the United Airlines Mileage Plus program. And the same thing with Delta, American, Southwest, and even Alaska. They all work the same when you earn through a credit card. Same thing for the hotels. Now, we know that Marriott and Hilton are huge hotel companies. We have multiple brands within those hotels. Yes, you can use your points for the Marriott brand at a Marriott or a Ritz-Carlton or a Fairfield Inn for that matter. And with Hilton, you have Waldorf Astoria, you have Conrad, you have Hilton, you have Doubletree. And IHG has a bunch of hotel brands, Holiday Inn, Intercontinental Hotels, and of course Hyatt Place, Grand Hyatt, Park Hyatt, and they have a bunch of other brands as well. So realize these co-branded credit cards can be a very valuable thing, but note you are a little more restricted on how you can spend the points or miles that you earn. The next group of cards we're going to talk about are what I refer to as travel reward cards. Now, these aren't tied down to any specific airline or hotel. These are actually the credit card companies that have developed their own reward system that allows you to use the points that they give you for your spending at multiple different places. So for example, these are just examples up here. All the major credit card companies have a card that is really targeting travel. American Express with their AMEX Platinum and AMEX Gold, Capital One with their Venture series, Chase with their Sapphire series, and Citibank's product as well. Now, all of these cards work in a similar way. You spend money, And then the credit card company gives you a currency, their points. And the way you spend those points is a bit different from card to card. Today, we're going to talk exclusively about the American Express products and how you can use your membership reward points. But to summarize, what all these cards do is they have partners that you can either transfer your points to. So if I earn points with an American Express card, there's an exchange rate to send it directly into my Hilton account, for example. But these other branded cards as well work in a similar way. So now that we know the difference between a travel rewards card and a co-branded credit card, let's look at two cards in particular that American Express offers: the American Express Platinum and the American Express Gold card. Now, the American Express Platinum card is kind of the grand poobah of all the cards besides the American Express Black card, which you need to be invited to be a member of, and it's over $5,000 a year annual fee. We're not talking about that card. We're going to be talking about the Amex Platinum and Amex Gold. So these are two different cards, and yet they both earn Amex membership rewards points. And by the way, there are some other Amex cards out there that own membership rewards points as well. Again, this is Amex currency that you can spend or transfer to travel partners, or you can actually use these points for non-travel related things. So let's talk about these two cards side by side. Now, remember, there are links in the description below with special sign-up bonuses if you do decide to get one of these travel cards. I have both, and I love both of these cards. So use those links below. You get some bonuses, and it helps out the channel as well. Let's talk about how you earn these points by spending money on these credit cards. So the Amex Platinum does have some higher earning thresholds. If you use it for airfare, you can buy it through an airline or through American Express Travel. You get 5 points per dollar. Any type of travel booked through Amex Travel, that includes some hotels. I'll talk a little bit more about Amex's special hotel program they have. And then there is 1 point for every dollar for all of the other types of spend. As you can see, the Amex Gold earns more points for things you spend money on every day, unlike the Platinum that is very travel-centric. So the Amex Gold, 4 points per dollar for global restaurants, meaning any restaurant in the world, you'll get 4 membership reward points per dollar. U.S. supermarkets, 4 per dollar as well. Airfare, only 3 per dollar. So if you do end up getting both cards, the Platinum card is the card you would use for that. And then 1 point for everything else. Now, something that's cool for both of these cards, they offer free authorized user cards, meaning you can give a card to your spouse. It will still be under your liability, right? But all of the spend on both of those cards will pool together in one bank of American Express rewards points. Now, the other nice thing is if you have both cards, like I do, or even if there's other cards out there from Amex that will all pool to that same bank of points, meaning you can really centralize where your Amex points live, and you can quickly get a very large amount added up. Remember, you can use these points to pay for travel, basically a cash conversion, or you can transfer them to your favorite travel partner. So let's talk about this American Express Gold card. And this is the card I would really recommend for new travelers. Even though it's not the one that's really designed for travel, these Amex reward points are very valuable to a traveler. So we have to start with the annual fee, $250. All right, I know that sounds high, but let's take a look at what you actually get when you sign up for this card. So when you sign up and you're approved, this is what you get as a sign-up bonus. Again, in the description below is a special link to get this offer. It's good till June 1st, 2022. You will get 90,000 membership reward points after an initial spend, plus 20% back on restaurants for the first year of your membership, and that will cap out at $250. So there's your annual fee back there for that first year if you do eat out a lot. Now, your yearly perks you get with this card, $120 in Uber cash and also $120 in dining credits. So both of these are spread over 12 months, $10 a month. You have to use it within that month. There are select restaurants this works out for the dining credits, and the Uber cash will work on Uber rides and Uber Eat orders. The other stuff, you get some extra insurances there. Premium rental car protection is an option you can add on, but it's a significantly reduced rate as a card member. You do get included baggage insurance, trip delay insurance. The other cool thing is Amex does have the ability to upgrade flights with points. Not always the best value, but it is an option. No foreign transaction fees if you're overseas. Other perks out there, extended warranty on a lot of items, shop runner subscription. And one thing that I find very valuable at times are these personalized offers for savings or bonus points. So every so often I'll get one, spend $200, get 50 back at a business that I use a lot, or get 10 membership reward points for every dollar you spend at Best Buy. Now, these offers do seem to be kind of targeted to your spending habits, so they do change monthly and you have to look for them and add them to your card. But I have gotten some really good ones over the past few years, which does make this card even more valuable. Okay, let's move on to the American Express Platinum card. First off, the good news is if you are active duty military, this card is absolutely free. For the rest of us, it has a whopping $695 annual fee.
Tonight. Oh, I've never had pains like this before. Oh, this is the worst one I ever had, son. Oh, it's the worst one. This is a big one. I'm dying. You hear that, Elizabeth? I'm coming to join you, honey.
I know. It's a lot of money, but trust me, this card can pay for itself because of the perks alone. So let's look at it. First things first, the new new card member sign up bonus. In the description below is a link for Little Did You Know viewers. I will tell you if that offer changes, which the one I'm talking about right now is scheduled to expire on June 8th of 2022. I will update it in the description below. Right now, 150,000 membership reward points after an initial spend, and then 10 points per dollar at restaurants for this first 6 months. So it's a good way to start your balance of American Express membership reward points. Let's talk about what this Platinum card gets you. So the American Express Platinum card gives you access to global airport lounges. Over 1,400 lounges worldwide. There are a couple different tiers of lounges, some of which American Express owns and operates themselves. And I tell you, some of these lounges are the nicest lounges I've been in across the globe. They have a hot buffet. They have high-end spirits and liquor, wine and beer at the bar, all included. Some of them are a little overcrowded. They're playing with that attendant or how they admit people a little bit to keep that little overcrowding. The San Francisco one does tend to overcrowd a bit. There's a new one in Denver. They're growing quickly, and really those Amex run lounges are great. Other lounges that you have access to are through a Priority Pass membership. Priority Pass is an independent company, but American Express gives you access to any Priority Pass lounge fee-free. So you can enter, come and go as you please in these lounges across the globe. You can go to Priority Pass's website, look at airports that you might travel from, and see what lounge access is there. The other thing you get is a $200 hotel credit each year. So $200 off if you book a hotel through American Express Fine Hotels and Resorts and the Hotel Collection. I have a trip coming up in May that you're going to join me on, and we'll see two examples of this hotel, one of which is in Warsaw, Poland, and another which is in Prague, Czech Republic. Now, these hotels are on the luxury end, and they normally do have a higher price point, but getting $200 off is pretty darn good. So that is a perk. You'll get a $200 airline fee credit every year. Now that's for things like baggage fees, in-flight food purchases, internet on board. You have to read the fine print. There's a lot of things it covers. You pick your preferred airline at the beginning of the year, and that's where that $200 credit can come in. The other thing you get is a $200 Uber cash that's spread over 12 months. As monthly credits. They don't roll, so you have to spend it within that 1 month period when you get that credit. It does work for Uber Eats as long with the traditional transportation side of Uber. Here's another great perk. Hilton and Marriott Gold status just for being an American Express Platinum card. So if you don't have status with a hotel, instantly you will have elite status with 2 hotel chains. Gold status is kind of that mid-tier. With Hilton, there's some good perks like breakfast included overseas. You do get food credits within the US. Upgrades are a potential. It really depends on the hotel you're staying at, how you're treated, but you do earn more points when you stay at a Hilton and a Marriott. You get bonus points for every stay because you have that elite status. Another very valuable thing for a frequent traveler is the TSA PreCheck or Global Entry Fee Credit. TSA PreCheck, it's a line in security, gets you through quick. Global Entry gets you through customs coming back into the U.S., both of which have $100 to $149, $179 fee. That will be credited back when you pay for that fee on your Amex Platinum card. The other fee you will get is a thing called Clear. Clear is found at airports, but also stadiums and different venues. It's a biometric registration. So at the airport, the way it works is you go right to the Clear line. They look at your retina. Boom. You then get escorted to the security line. TSA nods and smiles. And if you do have pre-check access, you go right to the pre-check line and you breeze right through security. An example, I was at Chicago airport over Easter weekend. The signs were telling people over an hour and 45-minute wait to get through security. TSA pre-check had over a 30-minute wait. Took me 3.5 minutes. You feel like a schmuck when you do it, but man, I like it. So Clear is a great thing. The other things you get is a couple rental car insurance options. There is an upcharge for premium coverage. You have to read the fine print on that. I'm not getting into insurance stuff on this, but the cool stuff is you do get trip delay insurance, trip cancellation insurance, and interruption of your trip insurance. These I have cashed in a few times. I've been delayed over 6 hours. I was given I think it was $75 to get amenities. I'd have a friend that was overnighted due to weather. The airline absolutely did nothing. So they stayed in a hotel and this insurance covered that hotel stay. So great for a frequent traveler. You can do flight upgrades with points, just like on the gold card. Not a great value to do it, but it is a possibility. No transaction fees for foreign currency. Now, this is when we get out of the travel benefits, but again, this is where that $695 can really get paid back to you. $240 in digital entertainment credits every year, meaning $20 a month in credits that will cover your SiriusXM subscription, Peacock, Hulu, ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, or Audible. So if you're paying for any of those, if you start paying for it on your Amex Platinum, you will get a credit up to $20 a month for those. Free Walmart Plus membership. You might be like, what? A Walmart membership for a super premium credit card is a little odd, but Walmart Plus, I've used it. You can get delivery same day. It's kind of like their version of Amazon Prime. If a local Walmart has the item you want, you'll get it delivered to your door the same day. No shipping fees. But one thing Walmart Plus just added is 10 cents off a gallon of fuel at Exxon, Murphy, and Walmart-owned stations. You actually pay in the Walmart Plus app. I've used it. So that, in these days, 10 cents a gallon is pretty lucrative. So it's a $12.95 normal cost for Walmart Plus. You get that completely credited back. If you're into Equinox or Soul Cycle, you can get a $300 subscription rebate on the Equinox credit. And then if you do buy one of those Soul Cycle bikes, you get $300 off a bike. Every year you get $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit. It's divided into two parts, $50 each half of the year. They don't accumulate. You have to use them online at Saks Fifth Avenue or in a store. It does not work at off Saks. You do get personalized savings and offers and bonus points, just like on that gold card. It learns what you want. For an example, there was one the other day, spend $300 at Hilton and get $50 back. I'm definitely going to be able to use that. And then you do get purchase protection, a kind of an unsung hero of this card. So you have 90 days. If you lose, damage, break an item, American Express will just refund you that difference. I bought an electronic, had it for like 65 days. I dropped it, broke into pieces, called Amex up. They credited back that original purchase price. There are limits, there are rules. You have to read the fine print. But I ended up getting like $350 just credited on my card. Like that. So very powerful card. The Amex Platinum, $695 a year, a lot of perks. If you look at that list and you're like, yeah, I do use a lot of that, do the math. And again, you're earning these points as well when you're using these cards for future travel. So that's the Amex Platinum. Well, that's episode 2. It's in the cards. Thanks for listening, and I hope you've learned a little bit about travel credit cards. Those co-branded credit cards, which we will cover in future videos, like those airline branded credit cards, and more on these bank-related credit cards. Today, we talked about those American Express cards. I do suggest that Gold card, lower annual fee, and a lot of great earning potential to get started with some Amex reward points. Links in the description below if you want to apply for those cards. Also, comment, what do you think? What is your favorite credit card? Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next week on Little Did You Know Travel.